Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing today's Ascension message for March 4th, 2021. Just remember these are timeless messages. So whenever you see them and it resonates with you, then it's supposed to be for you. However, I like to get the energies of whatever the day is that we're coming up on. So as I was shuffling and preparing for this reading, there was quite a few messages that came out. The waiting game. Learning to be still, doing things you normally don't do, but it feels so good. So there's things that you're going to be doing that you may have always wanted to do and you never done, and you're finally starting to do those things, or you're finally putting time into something that you used to do a lot that made you happy and it just feels really good. So just an example, I have been crocheting lately. That's something I haven't done for a really, 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 really long time. 5'5", and it feels good to get back into that. It's something that helps me to relax my mind. 101, you can look that up on Sacred Scribes, but some of you may be just getting into hobbies or even some kind of practice with your spiritual gifts to where, you're filling your time with those things that make you feel good. And then relax, wait, don't doubt. So this is talking about, there's a lot of people that are expecting some kind of big whammy or something big to happen, or they're waiting on some kind of breakthrough. 1, 2, 3. Or they've been told that something's going to happen a certain way and it's just not happening that way. And you've been manifesting and manifesting and manifesting, but those things still aren't happening. I am in that situation. I'm very bored with my life. I've been doing everything that they've told me to do, but maybe 1 or 2 things. But there's still this sense of I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm stuck. There has to be something more that I can do, blah, 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 blah. I'm getting bored with doing these readings. I want to be doing healing. But there's just a lot of different things that I've done the work in, and there's still things that are not being manifested. 202, but I've been told that there's still things that are being worked out. There's other people that may be involved in certain situations in my life that things have to work out on their side before they can come back into my life. There's just so many different obstacles that it could be. But anyway, perfect timing, divine timing, when it happens is when it's supposed to. And then we are shifting, and shifting takes time is the message that they gave me. It's really hard for me to see this clock today. 2, 3, 4, I was also told to tell you. I'm trying to fix it where I don't have the glare, but I don't think that that's going to happen for some reason. Anyway, so there was also some cards that came out as I was shuffling, and I want to get into those real quick. So the first one was star bathing. This is the light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. So for some of you, this is talking about activation to your light body. So you may be feeling very uplifted, feel as if you're having separation from your physical being and your spiritual being during meditation, things like that. That is your light body that is starting to lift up. But you might also be being led to connect to the crystal grid, or even the magnetic grid is what I'm hearing. Some of you, your crystalline bodies are opening up or activating as well. This is also talking about just like you would sun gaze or moon gaze, gazing at the stars, asking for connection with the planets or the stars that you have seeded before, so that you can have transmissions of remembrance of things that you've done, 3, 4, 5, whether it be healing. I know I use that example a lot, but I'm a healer. So I would connect with certain planets that was involved in me that I was involved in being a healer on, or I had seeded that planet or what have you. So I would connect with those just as if I was moon gazing or what have you, open my crown up or my heart up to the activations that's coming from those star systems or what have you. And there would be healing that would take place, or remembrance, memories that I needed to know to help me to fulfill my life as a healer, what have you. So this is talking about connecting with those. Again, starseed origins. I've been talking about that a lot this week and last week. Star Keeper. This is, wait a minute, I want to read the book on this one just in case there's something that I'm missing. I don't know these cards. They were given to me, gifted to me, and I really, really like them. I feel like I have a deep connection with them, and I just know what they're trying to say, but obviously I don't know everything about them because I haven't even read the book or anything, but I do feel a great connection with these. It says, the stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom and humanity that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. So all the wisdom of humanity, anything that has to do with ancient codes, is stored in the crystalline grid. It says you may have pulled this card because you're being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to a journey to particular places on the earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. I've been talking about that too. A lot of you are supposed to connect with the magnetic grid, the crystalline grid, 543. You can look that up on Sacred Scribes as well. But it says you may be guided to journey into particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation at starseedoracle.me. So you can go to that or what have you, or you can just ask that your guides guide you through something to connect with your starseed origin. 606. It says this card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. This can also mean that your light body or the energy body that is in the highest form is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. Okay, so I'm told this card, it's funny, I wasn't for sure if this was supposed to be the first card or the last card because the way that these cards fell out. So I just put it underneath this star bathing card, not knowing exactly where it goes. And now I'm seeing that it goes exactly with this thing. So this is called the void. It says stop, embrace winter and the cosmic wounds. And what this is talking about is connecting with that 0 point energy. That's where everything is created, but everything is also undone, if that makes sense. This is where you feel freedom, but you also feel that intimidation. You also feel healing, but you also feel that deep surrender. So this is a place where you surrender for all of those types of things. This is also talking about going with the flow of the things that are happening in your life, but it's also feeling, some of us are feeling as if there is a void. I'm hating my job. I don't feel like this channel's up and going the way that I want it to. There just feels like there's a lot of things that are missing. However, in this void, I'm also doing some shadow work and taking a look at different things that I need to heal still so that I can get out of this space of being in the void. So this is a really great place to be, but at the same time, it can be very lonely, very intimidating, very challenging. But this is that energy where everything is created. Okay, so this is the energy you want to get to create. Yes, I'm hearing to manifest. But the next card is Cosmic Ancestor. It says, Star Keeper. It says Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. This is talking about the same thing that this card was talking about, grounding your energy into different places on the earth. Some of you may be being called to heal ley lines. That's coming up again. But this is talking about you being an ascended being, an ancestor who already knows exactly what they need to do. But by connecting with the stars or the planets or different races that you may have been involved with on different lifetimes or what have you, they're asking you to connect with those so that you are learning the remembrance of what you need to know to be able to ground your light here or what have you. Some of you, this is just talking about literally just seeing roots, okay? See your roots growing down into these ley lines, these specific places on earth that you're being called to move to or travel to or what have you, so that you can put your energy into that place and connect to the crystalline or magnetic grid. But what this is talking about is, sending those roots down and then anchoring the light. So just imagining that those roots are anchoring there, and then your light is just absorbed through those roots and going all the way down into that space on that particular spot that you're supposed to be anchoring to. And then when you feel led to move on, it could be a year from then, it could be the next day, it could be hours after you go there and do that. It doesn't matter. Everybody's got a different journey, but if you're feeling led to go to different places and leave your energy there, your light there, make sure that you do that. That is one particular way that you are a healer. Yes, I'm hearing. Cosmic healer is what I just heard. Healer of the earth. Healer of the universe. Lost lands is the next card. This is soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So this is just a confirmation of what I was saying, you know, connecting with these different starseed backgrounds of yours, learning different, having different soul memories about the different gifts that you had, spiritual gifts, natural gifts, different abilities that you had when you lived on that planet and all of that. So you're going to be learning the different things that you need to bring forward into this lifetime to help other people to evolve, or to just give them the information so that they can do whatever with it. But still, this is talking about those memories of these gifts coming up, which means if you're having memories of them, best better believe that they're going to awaken in your lifetime now, in your physical human existence now. So whatever gifts or memories that you're having, it's awakening that in you now. Okay. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish that you had. Be the change that you wish to see in others. Just being that light and being that change and constantly changing and evolving, and other people see that, it's like a magnet. It pulls them in. It makes them want to see what's going on. What is she changing to make her life look so much better? Or, you know, why is she so happy all the time? Why does she have a glow to her? What have you? But this is talking about being that light, being that beacon for other people to come to. It's like, you know, it's like when our light is shining really bright, we have this big bling bling flasher on top of our head, and people are just drawn to that. Maybe they don't actually see it, but they're drawn to that, and it pulls them in. 11:22. Then those conversations start about awakenings or healing, or, you know, what's going on in their life, that which brings them to awakenings in itself. So this is also talking about being somebody that is open to communicating with others, whatever it is that you feel led to say. So a lot of you may be even having 11:44 things that are being awakened in you that have to do with communication, talking to the public, engaging with others. Yes, I'm hearing a lot of you. This is talking about being a leader and not a follower. Yes, I'm hearing. Okay, what cards am I supposed to go to now? Fairy cards, thank you. Fairies, what messages do you have, please, for March 4th, 2021, for all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? Thank you. Are there any more? Okay. What other messages do you have, please, for March 4th, both of these? Okay, thank you. And I was told to stop. Okay, the next message is Arvel Perot, or Perots, something like that. This is a number 50 card, rounds down to a number 5. 5 is about positive change and transformation. 0 is about the beginning point, as well as new cycles. This is about communication, learning how to talk. And as soon as I looked at this card, I got this like big lump in my throat. So some of you may be feeling the need to communicate, or there may be communication issues that are being worked out in different relationships that you have. It may even just be telling you that there's healing that's taken place in your throat chakra, and that's why you're feeling those itchy, scratchy feelings. Or you may feel like you can sing or talk really good one moment, and the next minute it's like, cracky voice type thing. You could be going through all types of things that have to do with your throat chakra. Yes, I'm hearing. And some of you have Archangel Uriel working with you when it comes to your throat chakra. I don't know why that's coming up. That's not an angel that I would usually think about for that, but I'm hearing something to do with the emotional body and the throat chakra as well. Okay, and then the next card is Solace. This is a number 13 card. Rounds down to number 4. 4 is about the archangels working with you. 1 is about new beginnings, as well as manifestation and the law of attraction. 3 is about the ascended masters being of assistance to you. And what I'm getting from this is power, being in your power, something to do with staying in God's will. That was coming up yesterday too. But this is also talking about the solar plexus and feeling that place of solitude is what I'm hearing as well. But something to do with empowerment, power, something of that sort. But I want to see what the book does have to say about this, because I feel like I might be missing something from it. But I get this like lit feeling, like you're really lit, even though you're bored and feeling like you're like in this void or what have you. You're still lit. You know that things are going to turn out the way that you're being told that they're going to turn out, or the way that you're seeing that they're going to turn out. They will turn out that way. It just takes time. Knowledge, consciousness, synthesis, and spiritual empowerment. So that's why I was feeling that empowerment. I hate that my phone does that. Anyway, it says, Solus is radiant, energizing, vitalizing. This presence in a reading often indicates that something new is being brought into being into our lives, partially through our own efforts and partially through the help that we are receiving from the other realms. Okay, so again, it's just reminding us that, those things that we're trying to manifest, even if we have been told we put in all the work that we need to do, we need to just wait, then just wait. Trust and believe that it's going to turn out for the best. The Master Maker, which is a number 22 card, rounds down to a number 4. 4 is about the archangels working with you. 2 is about duality, harmony, balance is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing goal setting with that, but this is a number 22 card. 22 is a master number. Make sure to look that up on Sacred Scribes. I was just told to tell you guys, this card is about mastering those gifts or mastering your talents, mastering whatever it is that you're working on. So whatever you're going through, if you're feeling like you're in this place of silence and solitude, it's probably because you're in a state of remembering about those gifts or learning more about those gifts so that you can master those. Some of you are already in a state of mastery and need to use those gifts even more than what you're using them. That's not all of you. That's just some of you I'm hearing. But a lot of you are moving into a state or a place of being where you feel more confident about the gifts that you have or the talents that you have, and you feel more capable or able to use them and use them without that fear or that doubt, and having a lot more confidence to you. But others, they're in that state of transitioning from, learning a whole lot to using their gifts and starting to master them. Yes, a lot of people are in that state. The next card is Iris of the Rainbows, which is about promises. I just want to say that real quick. This is about promises. They've been promising that these things are going to happen for us, these big bangs, these big whatevers. Okay, whatever it is that you've been waiting on and you have put all this time and energy into and you've been told to wait, it's getting ready to happen. It's going to happen. It might not be within the next few days or the next few months or maybe not even the next year for some of you. However, trust and believe that whatever is going on and the time that it takes to get there, there's things in between there in that time frame that still have to be done or still have to be worked out, whether it's on your part or on the universe's part. It doesn't matter. Timing is everything. But this is a 32 card, rounds down to number 5. 5 is about positive change and transformation. 3 is about the Ascended Masters working with you. 2 is about duality, goal setting again. So make sure that you're setting goals. I was told to go to the animal spirit guides. I'm going to let you guys go. 17. The Falcon came out again today. It says, act on the opportunity that is before you and commit to it without equivocation. If that means that you're just supposed to be sitting in this energy of the void and waiting on things to happen, then that's what you're supposed to do. If this means that you're supposed to be putting action into whatever your life purpose is, or action into getting a different job or a different home, or to letting go of people, or to do shadow work or healing, whatever it is, commit to it. Put your all into it. Put 110% into it, not just 100%. Some of you also need to connect with the Falcon. This is an animal spirit guide for some of you. Not all of you, obviously, but some of you need to connect with the Falcon in spirit, I'm hearing. What other messages do you have, please, for March 4th, 2021? For all individuals already aware, they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. What other messages do you have? I'm also getting messages again to remind you guys that 1818, we need to remember that as we are shifting, it's from one dimension to another. It's like part of us is still in this dimension and part of us is in another dimension. So we may just feel like we're being pulled in two different directions, or we may just feel like we're stuck somewhere and not moving forward, but not moving backwards. So just so that you guys know, that may be the energy that a lot of you are feeling. It's a blah energy, but at the same time, we're grateful for what we have. We're grateful for the things that we're going through. However, we're feeling as if like time's just standing still. Some of us are anyway. What other messages do you have, please, for March 4th, 2021? For all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. What other message? Thank you. Last one. The Weasel. I think this one came out as well. It says, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. So 1919, it's another number to look up. So a lot of days here lately, within the past, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. I'm not real for sure. something had shifted to where, I'm not over or underreacting very much at all to anything. However, like, I'm still in contemplation. Inside my head, I still get angry about certain things. Certain things still trigger me. However, I don't have to voice what I'm going through. I don't have to constantly verbalize the issues that I have in my head, because it's just that it's things that are being processed out. I'm seeing my growth for what it is. It's a lot of growth, and that's something to be proud of. So a lot of you are probably in that state of, seeing your growth, and in that state of silence, you're really just waiting on a different transition to happen. Some of you are. 2012 is what I was told to tell you guys. Okay. Today's I am affirmations is I am balanced. Some of you may not feel very balanced. However, it's probably just a imaginary illusion, or whatever I'm trying to say, because a lot of us are really in a state of being balanced. But what it is we're, from where we're 1 foot in one dimension and 1 foot in the other, or, what have you, we're feeling a little bit just stuck. So that feeling of balance may not be there. However, we are starting to balance out more and more every day is what I'm hearing. Ding, 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 they say. I am grateful for my ascension symptoms and the transformation that comes with them. I have been having physical pain for days and days and days. And it is sometimes just like I just want to cry, but I'm not voicing it out as much as I was last week. There's still healing that has to be done with that. There's still things that I need to do when it comes to not verbalizing some things about my physical issues. So make sure that if you're somebody that complains about your pain or complains about the ailments that you're having, 21, that you don't, that you try to retrain your thoughts and thinking like I am healing, or saying things out loud like I am grateful to be healed. I am grateful I have no pain. Thank you, cells, for being pain-free today. Thank you, muscles, for being relaxed, and what have you. So talk to your cells, talk to your body, talk out loud as if it's the opposite of the way that you're feeling, so that you'll feel better. Your cells start reacting to whatever it is that you're saying, and starts healing whatever needs healed. Okay, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. I hope everybody has a wonderful day and evening. Oh, please go check out Nick's YouTube channel. That is Starseed Infinite Healing. Give him some words of encouragement if you don't mind. Check him out. He's also got a group on Facebook if you want to check that out too. It's also Starseed Infinite Healing. But also check out my new website. That is uniqueme303healing.net 2222. Okay, everybody have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Bye.